What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Pitch Practice Episode 2, where I, Adam Kirk, your host, help you break down the foundations of the sale and simplify the overall process so that you can become an expert in your industry. Today, we're going to be talking about my 5 main tactics on how to get a customer to actually listen, because if they're not listening, they're not buying. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the video where I'm going to be telling you guys the 5 main tactics that are going to help you 10x your sales career by actually getting your customer to listen. Because like I said, if they're not listening, they're not buying. Now let's start by talking a little bit about the importance of this and why it is a key component to a successful salesperson. Now you can spend all the time in the world working on your pitch, the presentation, the qualifying questions, the objections, the close, the consolidation, all of that. However, the very first step to getting someone to actually buy your product is to buy you. You are the first product that they purchase, and they purchase you with time. You are an investment of their time in order to find the right product at the right price. Understand that you are the very first product that they purchase, and if you are an inadequate or unattentive or not in the moment or not present, then this is going to be a very bad look, and they will oftentimes decide not to do business with you. Now, earlier in my sales career, I was working on my pitch day in and day out, constantly reading audiobooks, listening to courses. However, none of these courses or books were touching on the fact that you had to get the customer to listen first. It was assumed. However, in my sales experience, especially in kiosk sales, I noticed that I had all these tactics and strategies, but none of them mattered if the person wasn't actually listening to me. So now we're going to jump in and cover the 5 tactics that are going to help you get your customer to actually listen. You can speak in many different ways with your eyes. You don't just communicate with your mouth and your hands, but your eyes say a lot too. Non-verbally, I can communicate to you that I am happy, sad, or angry, right? You have to understand that you can speak with your eyes, and the things you want to be saying when you first approach someone is that you can trust me, right? I'm bringing you a product. Come check us out. Notice how my eyes are approachable. Now remember, the very first impression that you have on someone, before you say a word, before you shake their hand, before you ask for the credit card, the first impression that you have on someone is your eye contact. You want to be speaking with your eyes, because before they even hear you talk, they're going to be looking at your eyes. Now that they've actually stopped and given you the time of day to listen, you want to make sure that you're locked in with them. You want to say with your eyes, I'm present, I'm here, I'm in the moment, and I'm with you. When you're able to do this and establish a level of trust with them, it's going to build a rapport between you two. And at the end of the day, the winner's exchange, the purchase, the sale, the process, all is based off of a relationship of trust and rapport. And you start doing this by making sure that you have created a lock in eye contact. Not making them feel uncomfortable, but making them feel heard, making them feel like you are there and you are with them. Tactic number 2. Now that you've established eye contact with the customer and you showed them that you're there, you're present, and that you're in the process, now is the time to establish the second impression, the voice, the tonality. When you're first getting started with a client, you want to establish as much trust as possible, and you can do this by using a tone that is sincere, direct, and clear. When you do this, it only shows them that you're not that sly, fast-talking salesman that they've been warned about. Instead, you are honest and you are direct with them. Doing this will only move you up another notch in their trust, whether they know it or not, and move you towards the sale in the right direction. Understand that your tonality will affect the pitch as you move through it. And remember, each part of the pitch may need a different tonality. Understand that your tonality will be playing a key component in each part of the process. As an example, in the beginning, I'm sincere, I'm projectile, and I'm direct with them. While in the back end of the sale, I may bring my voice a little lower, a little deeper, and a little quieter to bring the client or the customer in so that they are more attentive to what I'm saying, therefore setting them up for a better close. Tactic number 3, physical distance. Now, this may not be as complex as tonality and eye contact. However, it's important to be aware of your physical distance from the client. If you're too close, they may feel uncomfortable. If you're far, they may seem distracted or distant. It's important that you understand where you're at with them, and especially towards the end of the sale, that you get a little bit closer now that they're comfortable with you. Be aware of your physical distance from the customer and understand that each of these things that I've listed before all play a huge part in establishing the first level of trust with the customer, moving them to the winner's exchange, aka the sale. Tactic number 4, the handshake, possibly one of the most important. Now, the last 3 tactics that I listed will all be used in this process of the handshake. Many people don't understand how important it is. However, it's your first point of contact, physical contact with the customer. A good handshake will be along the lines of a firm grip, eye contact, a smile, and a nice, "John, my name's Adam. Let's talk a little bit about this product." Notice how my tonality is sincere, it's honest, and it's direct with John. A good handshake can oftentimes make or break the sale, and especially prompt your customer to either not listen to you or be attentive and in the moment because he understands that you are. Tactic number 5. Now that you've established eye contact, your tonality, your physical distance, and the handshake, you are now moving into the process of the sale. Now, how is a way that you keep your customer engaged with you and present in the moment without saying, "Hey, eyes up here," right? Because nobody likes that. You're going to be using a tactic that I like to call constant attention checks. The well-known Jordan Belfort refers to these as just building rapport points. However, the best way that I've been able to wrap my head around it is understanding it as attention checks, right? Bringing them back to the moment. Now, the best way to explain this is to just give you an example. Let's say that your name's John, I'm Adam, I'm pitching the product, and you begin to look away, okay? No matter where I'm at in the process, I may say something along the lines of, "Are you with me, John? Does that make sense to you?" Now, this tactic is going to promote 3 bonuses that will move your prospect further along in the sales process. Number 1, it will naturally bring him back to you, focused and present with you in the situation. Number 2, saying his name will automatically build a little bit of rapport and trust because now he sees, hey, this guy actually remembered my name. And 3, this is going to establish a level of rapport due to the fact that every time someone agrees with you, even a small shake of the head to a question like, "Are you with me there, John?" Things like that are going to build trust whether they know it or not, because naturally they are agreeing with you. And this shows the mind, I trust this guy, I agree with him. These constant attention checks will not just be in the front end of the sale, but will move through the entire process to the very back end. Doing these will keep your customer engaged and present with you, resulting in an even higher chance of the close and less objections. Now, not only understanding, but putting these 5 tactics into play in your day-to-day sales career will immediately allow you to spike your sales and 10x your overall growth. It's important that you not just only focus on 1 or 2 or 3, but focus on all 5 because each of them plays off of each other to create a phenomenal start to the sales process. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate your time. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to smash that subscribe button because this channel will continue to bring you value in the sales industry. If you agree with me and my concepts, please comment below, and if there are any tactics that I didn't hit on that you know that you use in your sales career to help yourself grow, then please comment those as well. If you haven't joined my Facebook group yet, please do so. I'll leave a link below where we can all connect as a sales community and help get better together.